Whew. Whew. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 22
Welcome back,
of the High Rollers. Yeah, and we got a special voice today, as it's not just me, Wes. It's not just RC. But we also have a member of BCS, Black Coaster Society, and Keith coming on in here and having a good time with us tonight.
Coming with the takes.
Yeah, he's already starting with the takes, and we haven't even got to the segment yet. But Keith or Knock Out Koasters.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man. So, Keith, brother, it was a pleasure actually meeting you in Atlanta for Juneteenth. Putting face behind the voice, and all that stuff. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely had a pleasure meeting with you and then everybody else, and we had a good time for our second annual for BCS.
Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh,
that's what's up. I enjoyed hearing about it.
On Friday night, that was so live.
Man, we was at Arie, man, getting it in, man.
It was too live. How many? So before we even get into this, because I already joke around calling him a metahuman. What part of the trip? What part of the trip were you at when you got to Arie and the bluesiest meetup?
You said what kind of trip? Like, you mean like what I did before that?
Yeah, like what part of the trip? Like, because you did a long road trip leading up to that.
Oh yeah. Well, basically, I left out that. Remember, we all met up that Friday, so I really left out that Monday. I drove from Buffalo, New York to Florida for 18 hours.
Jesus.
And then I got there at Monday night at 9 o'clock, and I left at 3 in the morning. So then Tuesday morning, I went straight on to Busch Gardens, Tampa. And then I stayed there the whole day until close. And then Wednesday, I went to SeaWorld, and then I did Fun Spot, Orlando. And then Thursday, I went on and went over to Atlanta. And then actually Thursday was when I really rode Arie first, because I met Pay our other admin Pay over there, and then Brian, they met me at Arie Force One on Thursday. And then finally on Friday is when we met at Six Flags over Georgia, and I met up with all y'all, and that's when I met you for the first time, Pay. I mean, not Pay, Wes, my bad.
Nah, but like I'm saying, like, it was all a big family, and bro, let me tell you, I wasn't prepared. And I don't know how your thighs were fine after our 12 rides, and you were running. He would have gotten off a train, and you would see him getting on the train that just came in.
Hey.
Yo, everybody was talking about how I was running, like, booking it, man. I don't know what it is, maybe because I'm an athlete, I like to just move fast.
Yeah, but
look, at Arie Force, you can just run down the stairs and duck under that little pole and just get right back in.
That's
what I did. I went under that pole, and I was, like, up there in no time.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's what everyone was doing, especially when it was getting to the last 15 minutes. Oh, everyone was trying to min-max those rides. Trying to get as many as possible. But speaking of which, man, how did you get into even riding coasters? What got you into the hobby, would you say?
Well, I'm 35 in a few months, but when I was 8 years old is when I first rode my first big coaster. And with my dad, we all went for a family trip. I still remember it was in June of 1997. And he had put me on it's at my home park, and the first roller coaster was Viper. And I was 8 years old. At first, to be honest, when I first rode it was mad scary to me, but around my dad, I didn't want to feel like I was a wimp if I said, I don't know if I could do anymore, so I still did it, and I did every other coaster in the park because I didn't want to feel like a wimp. And then before I know it, I say we're like around 10 or 11 is when I really started enjoying it more and started loving it, like actually loving it and wanting to, and actually begging my dad to take me back when he could. So it's like being around my dad, he got me into it, and like I said, I didn't want to back out. And then before I knew it, I started loving it more and more. I rode.
Man, it sounds like you and my sisters, because my sisters basically they were the coaster enthusiasts, and they would be telling me you got to get on this, you got to get on that, and I would be scared, looking like Chicken Little, like, oh hell no.
It was my cousin, man. Cause he was once he said he was scared of it, my dad was quickly calling him a wimp. I said, well, he ain't gonna be calling me no wimp in front of everybody.
Because my parents were like, or my dad, he and my sisters, well, my dad, he really didn't call me a wimp or anything, but he would make it as if like he would show that he was all right. We'll try next year, but you chickened out.
Yeah, that was me. I started out as a wimp.
Yep.
I walked into the Anaconda station twice, 2 years in a row. Didn't do it. In the third year I did it, and then I just did everything else in the park. So
you're telling
that's
me
how I got into it.
Both of your first coasters was an aero coaster?
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My first looper was
an aero coaster. Yep.
Man, I mean that means aero's doing something right, and that's why, like, even though I say I really do not like their ride experiences in 2023. What they did, and without them, I don't know where we would be in the industry now. So I think that's very cool. Absolutely. To be honest, that you both rode two separate aero loopers as your very first coaster to really get into the hobby.
That's very interesting.
I mean, mine was Grizzly, and it terrified me. So I think you guys did a good choice.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, it was Grizzly and then Wild One after that, and then Big Bad Wolf. Oh, I said wolf.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess, what do you like outside of this? Now, this I am kind of cheating knowing this, but RC might not know. But outside of coasters, what do you like to do? What's your favorite things?
Yeah, well, man, boxing is definitely my must, man. I got a box, man.
Yep. And
yeah,
this man has been training, man, and it's been paying off. Hearing your progress, really, it's kind of, because I personally love the art of fighting in any way, whether it's boxing, hand to hand, or if it's like MMA. So yeah, like hearing you and your success with it and how you're trying to go pro, it's
fantastic stuff.
Hey, yeah, fantastic man.
Stuff.
I gotta keep grinding hard, man. Just like I gotta stay disciplined and focused, man. I'm gonna get to the top though.
Yep.
I started late in my career.
Everything.
I started late in my career, but I'm fresh though, and then I'm at a good start right now.
Yeah, and it's funny because RC, he used to be a high roller, but now no more za, and this man is about to be pro in middleweight. So
that's what I say. Is like I'm coming too far because I'm at the point where I'm gonna fight nothing but the best fighters. So I might as well be disciplined, because what if they ain't smoking and I'm smoking? They got advantage right there. That's how I feel like.
That's how I be thinking about with heroes.
That's what's up.
I'm like, ain't no way Batman is smoking za. Like, I don't, like, he's just too disciplined, right? Like, that's like he's so concentrated. But I did joke with Keith, though. I would say, you're telling me Floyd Mayweather ain't having, like, 3 blunts after he made, like, what, $20 million from a fight? But he's chilling on that. Nah, he be celebrating, bruh. I'm telling you, he be waiting 2 years, having a good old wait, setting up these fights. I'm pretty sure he'd take a tea break. Nah, I'm just messing around, but yeah, like I said, it's super exciting to hear, and I know you've been getting antsy because you said you got a little bit of a hiatus right now, until January, I think, right?
Yeah, it's kind of sick. I'm ready to get back in there right now if I could.
Yep. I get it.
Yeah, but I'm waiting to January and just stay focused and train my heart off and be in shape and be ready for that.
Next fight's January.
Yeah, January 20th.
January 20th. So what was your record? What was your record before going pro or attempting to go pro? So what was it again?
Huh?
What was your boxing record again?
Yeah, right now it's 26-3 with 16 of them by knockouts.
That's what's up.
16? I didn't know 16 knockouts. You really are the bodyguard of
Yeah, man. Don't let me catch them body shots where the ribs at. I'll put them down.
I'm telling you, I'm actually call you Wolverine now.
Cool, man.
Man, Wes, we be talking about this in our group chat. We got Wes got them long arms, so I feel like he can do damage too if he wanted to.
No, they be making fun of my arms in the chat. You know how we be throwing ourselves, RC, on the
yeah.
They'll be seeing my arms on Arie and even the picture they have on Twisted Colossus, and they're like, "What is with his arms?" They made me even notice I have pretty long arms. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I am Mr. Fantastic now. There was another one we put in there. I forgot. I like that one more. but yeah. Keith, anything else? Or are you just all into boxing, all coasters?
Yes. Well,
those are your main interests?
I got another one. Yeah, another hobby. I'm a graphic designer too. Well, my younger brother's my graphic designer coach. He's even better than me at it, but I came a good ways at it. I've been doing it about 3 years. Like, if I ain't doing boxing or riding coasters, that's one of the other things I'll do.
I just got my shirt, and I cannot wait to flex it at a park. I was wearing my Buc-ee's one today, because that was just in the rotation, but the Black Coast Society shirt looks so good. You killed it with it, this design, I'm telling you.
Man, I appreciate it.
So, I mean, that's like a pretty good trifecta. You got, I guess you can relax with coasters, but with how we re-riding them, we be going like 20 rides in like one sitting if we can.
Yeah,
and then with your boxing, like that's nowhere. There's no chill. So I guess the graphic design really is the chill out of that whole trifecta of hobbies you got. So
that's the only one I could sit on my ass and this brainstorm.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone needs like a hobby that you can chill with, because your body needs a rest and your mind needs a different type of flex, like a creative flex. It's like a different part of your brain. I know I'm not a brain scientist, so but I just know from reading and looking at stuff late in the nights. All right.
I know your other hobby outside of coasters is the video games, right? Wes.
Man, I'm getting back into it because fighting games alone is like a hobby. Like that alone is like you have to dedicate so much time. And I've been getting into sim racing really. I've been getting into Assetto Corsa GT3s. And a little bit, I'm addicted to Downforce, so I've been playing a lot of F1. Even though it's not the perfect sim, it's really been getting my fix in for the Downforce. High speed curves, oof, love it. But yeah, enough about that. Let's get on to the hot takes, guys. I'm gonna screen share here. I want you to join, because then you can hear the music. Hold on, let me pull it up. But right now, I want to know what your top 5 parks, top 15 coasters.
Start with it first.
Well, I need to make sure I have the correct. I need to find the right thing here.
You said we're doing top 5 parks. Is that what you said?
Yes. Well, he's doing his top 5 parks. His top 5 parks.
All right. I'm ready to get my parks.
So we'll start with the parks, because I feel like that is inherently can be less controversial than the roller coasters. But here we go.
We're gonna go with Hershey Park. Then number 2.
Wait. So your number 1 of all parks is Hershey Park.
Yep. I don't know what it is about that place. It's like this. It really is the sweetest place on earth. It's like the atmosphere, like the look of it, and the ride collections definitely. got my number 2 coaster there, and it's just a place that I love going to.
RC, how do you respond to that?
Number 2 must be Wildcats Revenge, right?
My number 2 coaster, but it's up there. It's number 2 in the park, though, for sure. Yeah.
All right. What do we got for 2 through 5?
Number 2 will be Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Valid.
Oh wow.
I got it. The only reason why I got Hershey a little over is that I think I like the ride collection a little bit better there. That's the only reason why I like my top 4 or 5. I like a little bit better than I like Magic Mountain top 4 or 5.
So RC, where do you have Magic Mountain?
I want to say, is it 3 or 2?
Oof.
That's valid. Yeah.
See, I wasn't capping when I said Keith had similar opinions to us. I was like, I haven't been, but the fact you two have it there is kind of like, that's crazy. That's like the highest I've heard generally for Magic Mountain.
Yep.
Number 3?
Cedar Point.
Good choice.
Yeah.
I hope they can keep that though, but good choice.
Yep.
Love me some Cedar Point. Number 4.
Kings Island. Then.
And number 5.
Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
Six Flags Park. But the thing is, Fiesta Texas is almost not a Six Flags Park. We talked about this.
My only issue is Hershey Park.
Look, Hershey.
Yeah, I love Fiesta Texas. All they rides is intense there. Like, just like most of their rides is all crazy at Fiesta Texas. Then they got a Corey wall. It's just a good theme park.
All right. Now to the hotter part of this segment. Your top 15 coasters. Now, you said you had to do some rearranging.
I did it already.
So what is your finalized list? Starting with 15.
All right. Wait, starting with the worst to best?
Yes.
Or the best ones? Oh.
Yes, worst to best.
Well, starting at 15 will be Goliath at Six Flags over Georgia. I did not realize how good that was until we rode it, our trip we just had.
That is very high. I know people have it high. And I have it, honestly, I would say I have it high for my preferences. But it really is the best hyper. B&M hyper. I need to put that asterisk around there. So, alright, number 14.
Phantom Revenge.
Oh, good choice.
At Kennywood. Yeah.
Wow, like, hold up. Where do I have Phantom myself? I think it's 13, from what I remember.
Oh, okay.
I think I've got it 12.
Wow.
You got it at 12? It's a good ride, though, especially after it go crazy after it go down that terrain drop, the big drop.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that ride is amazing.
It gets 95 miles per hour, yeah. I mean, not 95, 85 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of Fury on that.
Speaking of which, I gotta ask, is Fury on this top 15?
Oh, yeah. It's on it.
All right.
Just got a little bit more ways to go up.
So, number
13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Twisted Timbers at your home, Park West.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that. It
That's
slapped
good.
my ass today.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot you was there today.
Yeah, we got a little trip report to cover on both ends here, so along with the news. Hey, what a cast tonight. But number 12.
Alright, these next two is from Six Flags New England, and here go number 12 will be Wicked Cyclone.
Bucket list goes to that.
What'd you say?
That's on my bucket list.
Oh, okay. It's great. It's a great RMC. Pretty long too.
I've heard, like, it has like a third run, which they generally don't have.
Yeah.
Unlike Twisted Cyclone.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
Cyclone, it's mad. It's good, but it's mad short though.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts about Twin Cyclone. You might dislike it more than me from what you said, but number...
Read it and forget it.
No!
11?
Yeah, number 11.
Yeah, that will be Superman, the ride at Six Flags New England also.
Also on the bucket list.
I want to ride that so bad because I hear so much crap from people that rode it before, but also people that say it still slaps. So, like, they say the restraint's still trash, but it still slaps.
Yeah, that's
like a
the only downfall.
situation.
If I had to nitpick something, I will say the restraints is trash, though. I ain't gonna front.
Oh, man. All right, yeah. RC ain't gonna be your top 30 then.
Huh?
Because I know they're not Skyrush restraints, but like they're still bulky, and I don't know if they ruin the airtime, but yeah.
Right.
I'm just very curious. It's one of those rides that I am super curious about, but.
Yep.
Number 10.
Be Maverick from Cedar Point.
Ooh. Wait, hold on. Where do I have that at 10 too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do got a lot of same stuff.
It fell off, West.
Wait, do you have Maverick higher?
Yes.
I'm
pretty sure I still have it. I think I have it at 8.
Oh, not too much farther from me and West.
Man. So Skyrush has been running ridiculous this year, so I had to move up. So.
Next year, oh my goodness, I can't wait to go back. Remember West? Remember I said we're gonna try to make it up there together.
Oh yep. So number 9.
That will be X2 from Magic Mountain.
Too low.
I knew he was gonna say that.
What you say?
He said on
Too
the
low.
frame. Too low.
Oh. Man, I love X2, man. It's the 40. It ain't no free spin, but when it spin, you feel it though still.
Now number 8.
Now we got Fury 325 for number 8.
Oh man. So did it move up or down after your recent trips?
It actually stayed the same, believe it or not.
Yeah, same with me. It inevitably moved down because of what I got newer rides that were just better. But,
yeah, that's the same for me. It'll just move down because I get better stuff.
But yeah, like when I rode it, it rode better than when I last rode it, but it still stayed the same. So like, I get why people have it at their number 1, but
nah,
not for me. Number 7.
I'll be El Toro from Great Adventure.
Ooh. I need to get back on that so bad, and hopefully it's soon.
I know. Right. I need to get back on it too again.
Number 6.
Got Still Vengeance from Cedar Point.
Ooh. That's probably the lowest I'll accept Steve. Okay. I know I say like I'll accept it if it's someone's 20 out of their top 20. But like, come on, man. That ride is ridiculous.
Yo, I love Still Vengeance though. It does a lot and a large layout.
Oh yeah. We're getting to the juicy elements of this.
oh boy.
Say that again. Because I screwed up the yeah, go ahead.
I got Wonder Woman Golden Lasso from Fiesta, Texas.
Huh. Wait, so when was the last time you rode that again?
Last year, June, in 2022, June.
Last year?
I mean, I rode it last year. I rode it last year, and it was in my top 5.
It is or it's not.
I don't think it's not in his top 5.
Oh,
It does not hit for me.
Man, I love it. It's short, but I love I'm a crazy freak for intensity, and that's what it shows. And that's what it gives me, and that's why I love it so much.
Yeah, like, holy crap. 4.
Now we got Arie Force One for number 4.
I'll accept it.
Yeah.
Now we have it just one spot higher.
Oh,
Just
okay.
But
Y'all both got 3 for Arie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's I was not expecting it to kick my ass like that. But
Man,
wow, those forces
especially
are
the way you like to have your restraint.
yeah, You know, the high rollers we be like in having a few clicks, let's say.
I need a lot of clicks.
Yeah.
Number 3.
We got Iron Gwazi from Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Let's go.
Yep.
A little too low, but I was kidding.
Man. Well, we're gonna see where it goes when I ride Voyage in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
I mean, like I said, I have it at number 1, and I wrote it normal. So, yeah. I don't know if it'll be your number 1, but that thing is... it's a treat. For coaster enthusiasts, it's just a gem.
Hey, Wes, bro, you got to get back on the Holiday World wooden coasters with the method.
Bro, let me tell you, I was doing it on
Top
Pantheon.
secret.
I was doing it on Invader. Even though, like, that's a meme, but I wanted to test
Do it on Revolton, bro.
I didn't need to. That the airtime I got on it today was basically standing. The ride is so good. Like, why is it so good? All right, you're number 2.
Guy Rush from Hershey. That boy ain't no joke.
That is extremely high, but I know people that have it even higher. So
yeah,
Sky Rush is literally almost a showcase of how much we can push the forces on a coaster. Yeah, that is insane. But I already know you're number 1, and I've been seeing this more and more often recently.
Oh,
but
man.
Go ahead and let everyone else know.
Man, the Intimidator 305.
Man, and from what you've been saying, you love forces, so
yeah, I love the pure speed of it. I even like that you can gray out on it. I'm weird like that. I like the gray out feeling.
I mean, I do too. I think that is kind of weird, because like I can't argue with people that say I can't understand people that like graying out or blacking out, because I don't get why I like it either. So in theory we shouldn't like that. So
but yeah, 305 is that boy. That's my number 1.
But I had to put on the music and all that stuff. That's the thing we're gonna be doing for people, and when we got some tense stuff to talk about, to throw some memes in there. But yep, any hot takes you got up? Oh yeah, that's what we should put it on for. Got any hot takes?
Any hot takes?
I already know one of them.
Oh, well, for me?
Oh yeah.
Man.
Not necessarily like maybe a ride you don't see the hype for, or a park or a certain element you don't like, or a manufacturer.
We're gonna talk about the one you already know, man, that Velocicoaster.
So explain yourself. You're on the council.
Man, it seemed like it was mad slow in the first half. It seemed mad slow. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be like a Maverick. I think I went in with over explanations on it, and I thought it was gonna be like way more intense than what it is, and it was just a letdown because everybody said it's a great ride, it's one of the best in the whole world, and this and that. And then, the top hat is good. I give it that. And the second launch was pretty good, but I like Maverick's second launch better because it stopped, and then you pick the whole 0 to 70 versus you getting like 40 to 70. I mean, it got a kick, but I like that Maverick kick on the launch better. Top hat was good. The second half is a little bit better because it's faster. But I was just thought, some of them turns on the second half, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more whippier than what they is. They feel like kind of like a little bit tamer. Like then that ending what's that roll call on the ending?
Zor's roll.
I can't dig that. I like that one part of it though.
Well, there's like a speed hill.
If I had to grade the ride, it'd be like a 7 out of 10 at the most. And that's being nice with that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, come
I
on.
could give it a 6. I can give it a 6 actually.
Oh.
It's in my
RC.
top 50 out of 210.
RC, you want to defend the court here?
I mean, I get plenty of whip throughout the first half and the second half. Like I just wrote it like 3 hours ago. That's around the night.
Man, it feel like a family. It almost feel like a family ride.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro.
I need to sit next to Keith and ride with him.
I'm sitting next to Keith because I already claimed it. Because
Bro.
I was like, no, I'm sitting next to you, front row. You're getting right side, and it's all good.
I hope I'll change my mind next time I ride it. I'm gonna give it one more chance, but I just don't remember it exceed my expectations like that.
Oh man.
Now see, I think the lowest I've seen Velocicoaster like is in a top 25. So tonight even
we might have the lowest Velocicoaster ranking.
Yeah, like if you were, I guess you don't have anything ranked past your 25, but yeah, I guess that's crazy. I'm curious to where you would actually have it ranked overall.
I rode 210, probably be around between 40 and 50.
Okay, so it's in the top 50.
Yeah.
At least it's not out of the top 100.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be a little bit more crazier than I expected.
No, I'm not going to lie to you. I had that opinion when I first got on it, but I still had it high.
Like, my first rides, I was a bit underwhelmed because I had high expectations, but as I've ridden it more, I think it's fantastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what you got it as, RC? In your
I got it 6 out of 250.
Oh, okay.
And
so you really like it, then.
And last year we would have said that was low, or like 2 years ago, we would have said that was low.
Yeah.
But
hey, and then, oh my bad. I know you were saying hot takes. I'm gonna say, man, I'm sick of these B&M fanboys too.
Oh, another person saying they're sick of the B&M fanboys. Lauren and Keith. You know, that is my favorite thing so far. So you realize B&M stands for bland and mild, correct?
Oh yeah, and C Road about to be called B&M Road.
Yep.
About to get another B&M over there.
Yeah, they literally should just rebrand to B&M Land or B&M World.
Yeah.
And it really wouldn't change anything. Like, they basically should just make SeaWorld Orlando what Europa Park is for Mach and what Silverwood is for RMC and just experiment. I mean, they kind of are. At that point, if you really want to think about it, they just put in an experimental stand-up. They're putting in a new family coaster that we haven't seen before. It might have a different orientation. They really are the experimental park for B&M. That's crazy.
Right. They really is.
Let's go to B&M Land!
Zero practice. Target practice. They go to B&M for their target practice.
Oh, man. I mean, you rode Pipeline, right? What did you think of it?
Actually, Pipeline is good, though. It's definitely a different kind of stand-up because your seats bounce, though. Like, especially every hill, your seats really bounce, so I feel like you get an ejector.
See, that's what I'm worried about. Is it like a bounce or is it actual airtime? Like, are you leaving your seat?
It's actually kind of like ejector airtime when you be bouncing, though, because when you bounce, sometimes your seat come up a little bit, so that part is fun, but I ain't gonna front for us men. When you come down, it can get you a little bit, though.
Okay. So was it collarbones or was it actual, like, the pelvis area, like the other stand-ups?
I'm gonna say the pelvis area.
Okay, so that's the first time I've actually heard, because people have been saying it's much more comfortable in that area.
It's more comfortable than Georgia Scorchers.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, my God.
It's still a lot more comfortable than that, but the only reason why you feel a little bit on pipelines because it do got your seats bounce a little bit. So when it comes all the way down, that's when you feel it the most on that part.
Man, I'd be afraid to get like the room I got on Griffin today, and like where my legs are just flailing because of the airtime. Yeah, I'd be afraid to do that on that ride, because when I saw people doing that, I was like, there ain't no way they ain't hurting you. When the test riders were on, when the first people were on it.
Yeah.
I really don't be seeing people do that anymore, so they clearly, I don't know, it might not be, like, they'll throw in their legs, but they're not flinging them 90 degrees. They're not turning into a protractor. So, alright, any more hot takes, or are we going into the news now? You got anything else on the hot mic here about these B&Ms? Or anything? It doesn't have to be B&M, but...
Oh, yeah, well, man, you might kind of sort of agree to this. Busch Gardens Williamsburg, this is the last one I probably got. Busch Gardens Williamsburg, good park, but not where people rank it to be. Like, god dang, I get sick of hearing about that park sometimes.
You might have had the best hot take segment that I might need to put a sizzle effect. just for, like, the amount of, like... That was perfect.
Yeah, because I prefer KD.
I mean, all right. So we need to bring this back, RC, because we haven't done it for like 3 episodes. But this whole interview has been gas. Because the whole hot takes has been gas. Like,
yeah, appreciate it.
There's no gas or trash. Everything about
Valid.
it. Like, let me tell you. I feel like 50% of our listeners potentially have turned off the cast from this. I can't take this. They look like the man taking off the headset, the meme, with his disgruntled face.
That is too funny. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad park, but that ain't a park I gotta stay a whole day at.
Man, let me tell you.
I go straight to KD afterwards, after I ride all the good rides.
Let me tell you, that's exactly what I did.
Yo, okay. Yeah, because I see you was there with Will today, and he must have stayed there the whole time, or did he go to KD with you?
No, he showed up late, and he showed up like around 4 after I got out an hour dark coaster line. We're going to get into the trip report with that, because I did my RCT3 park inspector of Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and walked around the park, inspected, checked everything. You know, I really... Someone should really do that. I'm giving free content out here, but someone should really do that for content on YouTube. Dress up as the park inspector, the brown suit and everything, and review rides. Like that's how they do their review videos. That would be amazing. But let's actually get into this news here. 40 minutes in, and we're getting into the news. So Keith, all there, we're actually somewhat organized with that. So the current episode, you should see all the topics we're talking about. We generally go in order, and all the links are there too to get more information on what we're talking about. So let us begin with the news bulletin. Let's just do a quick rundown of some things here. But racing theme confirmed for Top Thrill, and more up on that. We're getting a announcement, not on Roller Coaster Day, but 2 weeks before that, August 1st. We will be talking about that, what's been happening. Silver Dollar City confirms an announcement for August 14th. Fury has been making crazy development with the construction, and they're making test runs already at night. Mr. Freeze is doing something weird at Over Texas. Carowinds potentially getting something they really need. There's actually potentially a reason for the Coeur d'Alene delays. Jeffery Siebert has the best marketing probably for any park president right now, because he bamboozled even me. I mean, that's not hard. I mean, he's just doing a really good job, because I honestly thought they were getting something. We're going to cover that. Project Exodus is looking like it's beginning, and I cannot wait to see that, because that is such a unique mock and more. So... yeah, let's just start off with, what do you guys want to just pull the band off here with? Top Thrill? Talk about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was shocked, though, to hear that they're going to announce it August 1st instead of August 16th on National Coaster Day. But I think they're gonna announce it early because they really want to get started on work, and it's harder for them to keep a secret. The more work they get started on, we'll get, especially us coaster enthusiasts, we can pinpoint stuff a little bit more than the general public, because they probably want to get started on, maybe if it's going to be a spike, they probably just want to get started. And think about it, they ain't closed until October, the end of October for Halloween weekends and all that. Mm-hmm. So they probably feel like, man, let's just tell them 2 weeks later so we could just get it out the way so we can get started on putting it together even a little bit quicker, and we don't got to hide it from them so long.
And it'll actually be
open. That makes sense.
It'll actually be open for well, Cedar Point opens kind of late now. They open like
May, I think.
Yeah, like
third week of May sometime. Like, yeah.
It used to be March, but yeah, like I think they just want to make sure all that's done. I agree, but it kind of sucks. We're gonna have to look at it for a little while because, I mean, it is gonna be a bit of construction, but it's not like they're adding that much to the layout, which we're gonna talk about here.
Okay. Yeah, when everybody kept saying it might be 500 feet, I kept telling people like they don't need to make it taller than a top hat, because think about it like this: Pantheon's spike versus the top hat. The top hat taller on that. They just need the top hat they just need the spike just to be enough where it can go backwards and then finish picking up the rest of the speed to go all the way up the top hat.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's not gonna be the same top speed. Apparently, I don't know. I need to look at the video. I wish I did, because I was told about it from Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. He's like one of my main homies at Katie right now, but he was telling me about it on our last rides at Intimidator, and yeah, I was I just want to see the layout, the official animation, everything, because I think there's one going around right now on YouTube, but I'm like, how the hell did you even how did you get that? Like, I need to see their animation, then I need to see his after, so that I can actually, see if it's accurate or not, because I don't know what the heck people are making.
Kind of just gonna hold back until August 1st.
Yep. Man, I know a lot of people are getting excited. A lot of people are just like, this, well, don't even let us know at this point, and all that type of stuff, but in a joking manner. But I think it's time we finally get to know what's happening, because I'm kind of hoping we get surprised in ways that, like, it's a manufacturer we didn't expect, it's a layout we didn't expect, because we talked about this a few casts ago. Hearing what we have heard about the sources and the confirmations of who it is, it did kind of just fizzle out any excitement we had. And we're still excited, but like nowhere near as excited, we'll say.
Crazy how it's been down for 2 years. I mean, by the time it open next year, it'll be 3 years.
Yeah, it'll be that long. It's been sitting there, and some of I kind of like some of the theories that people are going and looking at the logo, if it was gonna have 2 top hats. And I'm like, but I'm just waiting for August 1st. Y'all should too. That's honestly probably the last time we're gonna be talking about Top Thrill until August 1st, because what's the point? Unless something crazy happens.
Maybe they will have a construction update or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's after you finally get all that, but we'll start the construction updates, and we already know. I'm not even worried about construction updates at all. I know the Ohio enthusiasts got that on lock, so yeah. I need to look at the Silver Dollar City one. I don't even remember this now. There was so much news. So Silver Dollar City is announced. They were teasing this books of these old looking, like, kind of mystical books, kind of like the opening of Shrek. But they finally have one with a date on it, and it's August 14th, 2023. there's been theories and rumors that RMC will be working to do a Fire in the Hole 2.0 with Silver Dollar City.
Oh, man.
Which I would find to be interesting. It'd be RMC's first venture into a dark ride. And heck, I can imagine, what if they make it a dark ride we've never experienced before, in the sense that, like, it's kind of an aggressive thrill, but has moments of, take in, but that, almost RMC wildness to it.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
Because, Fire in the Hole was already kind of like that. It had dark ride sections, and you went through those drops. And then I think this one had an actual water effect that works better than Blazing Fury. So, yeah. Anything with those parks, like Silver Dollar City and Dollywood, I am super interested in. Because Silver Dollar City is high on the bucket list after going to Dollywood.
Try to go there next year. Silver Dollar City. I've never been there yet.
Yeah, same. I think we're all Silver Dollar City virgins, so.
Yeah. RC never went yet, neither.
Unfortunately, no.
And I heard it's a great park, though. Oscar, from our group, Wes, he was talking about how great it is.
Fury. I don't think there was another statement, but we at least know that they are testing the ride at night now. Thanks to a lot of sources here. But I'm finding it interesting they are keeping it this hush-hush, like the whole thing. I wonder if B&M is just saying to keep it hush-hush. Like they want them to, and not Carowinds necessarily. Like the whole like asking people if you're gonna use this footage for, like, to slander the park or not, and like having police out there monitoring everything. It's crazy. Like we haven't seen anything like that before.
I forgot the one guy name on YouTube, but he definitely was. He definitely said I can't get no closer because they won't let me. I forgot his name though.
I'm gonna assume it was the Carowinds Home Park Local Theme Park Predictions.
Oh, that's who it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I brought this up when it happened, but at least I thought about this, and that's kind of crazy to think. But like, yeah, like what if it happened? We're basically lucky this happened to a coaster that you could see easily. Cause like, what if this happened to like Orion or something? And like around the Orion Build or whatever, like it's all in the woods.
Yeah.
A lot of these coasters you can't see a lot of those big coasters layouts, essentially.
Yo, that is a good point though. Like instead of the ones that's hidden like in the woods and stuff, you can't see as much. That's a good point. And then the crazy thing is, we kind of gotta walk almost under that part where it snapped at.
Yep. But the thing is, it was so small when it happened, you didn't even really see it. Like, no one's really looking up for a crack, right? Like, I guess we are now.
Yeah. And it's crazy. I wrote it, literally, me and Roshana wrote it 5 days before that happened.
That's what I wanted to bring up to you. So you didn't feel anything?
No, it felt the same because, it moved fast. And I ain't feel like no extra shaky or no extra rattle or even hear nothing. It felt like perfectly fine. And we wrote it like 3-4 times that day. Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta give it to B&M for that. I really do. Because that hold was I had a grip on that track until it broke, but until its ankle snapped.
Yeah, because I'm surprised they got it going this fast. Though I thought everybody at first was like, man, it's gonna be down the rest of the year, the rest of the season. When it first happened, yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't seen anything like that before, so we thought maybe they would, like... We didn't know what they would do. We just thought they would take a lot more, but maybe... It is... now we know. Hindsight 2020, it's not as bad as it looks. But it was still bad.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay, we're going to skip that. And so, I think I found a good reason for the Quarterland delays. You want to hear me out, RC?
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently, they want to build all at once because there is so much going in and out on the tracks during the year. If they start building when stuff comes in, they have to start like close off a lot of areas where they literally have like international races coming in, and or IndyCar coming in, or NASCAR coming in, or F1 coming in. So they're waiting for after everything is done. There's like off season where it's cold. There's no races, no circuits being held to do it for 2024, and I guess bolster the park more when have circuit breaker open too. So that is the reason why they're being weird with building everything at once, because they kind of have to. It's a weird situation, but yeah,
That makes sense.
I thought that was interesting and might give light to, because I think Kotaland is the most viable. Well, I guess because we're gonna talk about it. It's not even in the news, but we need to talk about that. I'll probably talk about it after this. I'll put it in real quick, but yeah, I think Kotaland has potential. Truly, I think it does. They just need to build their stuff, and hopefully they actually stick to it. Opening stuff in 2024, building Palindrome. I'm not sure about Circuit Breaker. I'll be excited if we saw Circuit Breaker stuff coming in from overseas.
We need circuit breakers so bad.
No, we need it so bad because I'm telling you, like, when I said Kotaland was scratching their ass, like, Vekoma needs them to literally stop being orangutans scratching their ass and give them like a project in the U.S., a thrill project, a big project, an innovative project to say, hey, it's not just Intimate RMC and B&M. In fact, take B&M out of this for innovation.
Right. Because it's like, man, B&M, I understand they're reliable and they get used, but damn it, change it up sometime. Being like granddaddy of the coasters gotta keep it safe but repetitive at the same time.
Man, and the thing is, I'll be riding an RMC and I don't feel like they are repetitive. I go on an RMC and they feel different than another RMC.
Oh yeah, like Wildcat Revenge and Arie Force One, both great rides.
Polar opposites, but they're so totally good. Opposite
still. But they because even Wildcat is really good still.
I thought it was really funny though. Like all three of us, when we rode Wildcat, we're like, "This is so good." And then we rode Arie, and we're like, "Man,
way better."
No, I tried to warn Wes because I rode it the day before he rode Arie. I said, "Yo, it's better than Wildcat." You like, I don't know about that yet.
Well, listen, Wildcat is ridiculous, but Arie is.
It's like on steroids with it, like man, Wildcat Revenge is a predator, but Arie Force One is a A.K.A predator, like all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Like we say that there's tiers, but like literally, like it's a food chain. Oh man.
Nice. Man.
And you be riding one RMC and that RMC better than that RMC, and then.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I got to get back to Hershey so I can ride Wildcat at least one more time this year before the season over with.
Now, the only thing that let me down with getting back on Wildcat was the stall was not nearly as good as Arie's.
Arie's was longer too.
No, Arie's is so good. You're hanging it for at least 4 or 5 seconds. Like, oof, that is chef's kiss. I mean, the whole ride is chef's kiss, but.
So that stall is really go crazy, especially that Outer Bank turn is better than Still Venge's Outer Bank turn. Every
RMC's Outer Bank turn has gotten better from the past iteration. Like, Gwazi's is better than Steve's, and Arie Force One's is better than Gwazi's.
Right.
Like,
yeah, was Steve the first Outer Bank turn out of the RMC's?
I don't know. I mean, Steve's Outer Bank is really good.
It is good, but man, see, like Wes said, they just start perfecting them to get better and better though. Now I gotta say, Intimate need to sit down with the Outer Bank because they tried it on Pantheon.
No, they could try it again. But what they're really doing is like doing sideways single dives and like they're doing like more sideways kind of RMC-ish airtime, kind of like in Totatis, and even with their Fast and the Furious layout, I saw a better POV. Shoutouts to Austin from Amusement Insider. His POV of it made it look potentially top 15. I don't know what POV. The first one we saw was not nearly as good as that one. I recommend looking at that one, RC, if you have the chance.
POVs.
Amusement Insiders for Fast and the Furious Hollywood Drift.
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that.
You said you have seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
Did it change your opinion at all, or? Yes, no?
No, I still think Velocity will be better.
I think it's a chance. For the most part, I think Velocity will be better. I just think having all those launches is kind of awesome. And I'm curious how that won't be a maintenance nightmare and how they will maintenance that when they have to maintenance those LSMs. But that's a talk for another day when we're having a Intamins or broken around the world survey. Hey, I will say Pantheon was exceptionally good today. As in, it worked.
Because it'd be down a lot, right?
Bro, like, I'll get on it 3 times. Or I'll get on it once and it'll break. I'll be in the line and it'll break like 50% of the time. So today I was like, okay, I'm actually able to get rides. People said it's running good this year. I cannot wait to get to the trip report. But Mr. Freeze, did you guys hear about this? It's apparently running 2 trains, but one's backwards and one is forwards.
Wow. I ain't hear about that.
And I feel like that's how it should have been all the time. Like since the very beginning. But there might have been some technical limitation with how the LIMs are aligned and they have to be a certain orientation. Who knows? Apparently they got it to work, and I think it makes it really rewritable. And the fact they have the switch track working too is cool. And apparently Texas isn't having too much power issues right now. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah, because I know that ride is a power sapper. Like they have to have. It opens with the park and it closes earlier than any other ride in the park because it's like it saps that much power.
Dang. Oh yeah, cause how many launches on it?
No, it's only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just one of the first launch coasters, I guess. So it's like using LAMs and stuff. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. I wonder why it takes so much power.
Yeah, I think they just did not optimize in voltage or any of that. Yeah. I'm not an electrical engineer, so I'm just saying fluff right now. So Fiesta Texas. Let's talk about them. Have you been keeping up, RC?
I have. I keep seeing Siebert's posts.
Yeah, I ain't really hear too much new about Fiesta Texas. Wes probably would have to fill me in.
RC, you can fill in.
Well, he's been posting all these hints every day, along with the construction updates for Kid Flash, which finally went cool. So I think, and they've made the most progress of any of the Kid Flashes because I just saw the Six Flags Over Georgia site last week.
Yeah. So they sound like they might be getting something new, like a new ride there, huh?
Yeah, because he's been teasing about what they're, like he said, what they're possibly relocating or removing. And one of them that people were jumping on, like me, in one of the articles, as you see, I thought they were going to get a Skyrocket too because of what's in his office. But that is most likely a concept art that was, because they were potentially going to get one around the time when they were trying to get a smaller ride where the plot of Wonder Woman is. And they inevitably went with RMC and got a Raptor instead of the Skyrocket 2. So that was a fake out. I don't know what the heck they're adding, but I'm excited. And there's really... I think you could have to look at the size of the attractions he's thinking, or he's been teasing at. Like relocating and stuff.
Yeah. That's actually exciting. Because I said that too. They probably got a little more room over there with Wonder Woman at.
If they went with that, that might be like around there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that park with the Corey wall and so that's why it's in my top 5. That park. Poltergeist is the outside, like out of fear, like an outdoor out of fear, but faster.
So we're gonna use this. We're gonna just compile all of the questions together, and I'm gonna write it down so I remember it this time. But along with the Waldemir question, we're giving you students an extra week to finish your assignment, okay? Take it with grace. But no, along with the Waldemir question, what do you think they could get? Steel Coaster, though. Steel Coaster. What do you think this Fiesta Texas edition will be? Because honestly, I have a few things I think would be a good fit. But with what they're teasing, I'm not sure. But in general,
get a Sky too, bro.
That's a good question because you say a steel coaster though, right?
And I guess no, that's for Waldemir, but for Fiesta Texas, I could see them honestly. I think that would be a good fit. Would be a wood coaster, but that's what I'm saying. This is more theoretical. This what coaster do you guys and people listening in your car or at home or wherever? What do you think would be a great coaster addition to Fiesta Texas? What do you think they are missing? Or what do you think would even enhance their lineup if you don't think they are missing anything?
T-Rex.
That's every park.
I know they ain't gonna get it, but I love something similar to like an X2, but I know they ain't gonna get that though. But let me see if something that's more popular though.
All right, let's move
That's
on.
a good question. I can't think of it right now, but I know it got to be something.
Yeah, the thing is, I like questions that have people thinking a little bit, because that's the type of questions I like answering. So
I can't say launch because they got a couple of those. Yeah, they got 1 or 2 launches there. But Poltergeist, is there another launch there?
I don't remember. I don't think so. But
They ain't no Six Flags thing, but that'd be nice if they had a Giga coaster, but I don't think they got the room for it though.
So I'm saying, like, we need these cop out like Gigas and T-Rexes, okay? Like every park would benefit from a T-Rex, a Giga, an SNS Axis, just because they're so innovative. Like, which I'm happy to hear Steel Curtain's been running. Like I've been looking at it every single day.
Was it running when you was there at
Nope.
Kennywood recently?
I'm literally I'll go to a state or wherever, and I'm like the Grim Reaper, like when it comes to rides. I'm telling you, Pantheon's always closed. A random I'll come in Velocicoaster will be closed for last ride, but I'm trying to get before I go back.
You said Velocicoaster was closed?
Yeah. What happened? Twisted Timbers one time, like the first rides of the year.
Damn. That's crazy.
And now apparently Wildcat actually, because Wildcat has been down again.
Again? I remember it was just down like before 4th of July because they said it's adding more structure to it back then.
Apparently that's the reason again.
Damn. They must have built it too fast, honestly.
Well, we don't know. It's a rumor.
Well, I've got an interesting rumor, actually.
Go ahead.
So apparently, after Wildcat was built, because of the structural issues, that is going to be the last RMC conversion ever. So any iBox going forward is going to be ground up. Apparently, this might not be exactly true, but
so they
that
had
is a
to tear
rumor.
it all the way down and then rebuild it. Like, say if the coaster need to be RMC from a old class to wooden.
Yeah, but at that point, that seems like it's losing a lot of their marketability. Even though I know they were trying to obviously make more ground ups, but to get rid of it completely from your market when that made your market is strange. In my opinion, I'm not a businessman.
Good thing about Arie is I noticed they use all steel supports, even the way they do the wooden supports, but they use steel on Arie.
Yep. Yeah, Arie is fully steel, even the supports. Is that the first fully steel RMC?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is curious. But yeah, I have doubt behind that. I'm pressing X for doubt. Cause yeah, that's. I mean, them going away from making the wooden track. I forgot what that's called exactly. But the wooden like Outlaw Run and Lightning Rod. Going away from that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know that I necessarily doubt the rumor, because every coaster manufacturer has to adapt.
That is true.
And I feel like if you look at their majority steel, like steel structure iBox tracks like Gwazi and Arie Force, really good. Like just the design in general, and I would assume, less problematic than conversion.
Oh, he just dropped out.
There you go.
Luckily, you finished right when you dropped out. So.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing ended at first, and then I seen Wes still here at first. Yeah.
Yeah, but are you here, RC?
Yeah.
Okay. So I agree, because like there really isn't structural issues with Gwazi. It's just trains, and that's what I've said. It's the trifecta of 3 issues with RMC when you get an RMC: the structural issues, braking issues, or train issues. Or sometimes it's a mix of all 3. Pick you're rolling the die with what you're getting there.
They be running fast too, them RMCs.
Especially now, they're just cartoonishly like Gwazi and Arie specifically. It's like, what the?
Yeah. They be like violently moving. Yeah, Gwazi, man, that's 76 miles per hour for like almost like 80 something.
Yeah, it's the only RMC I'm graying on the drop. So.
Right. That first drop, oh my god, I love that first drop on Iron Gwazi.
Yeah, I need to get back. Well, really, I need to get back on Steel Vengeance the most, because I just really. Like I've been on Gwazi twice since I've been at my first rise on Gwazi. I'm about to be a year since Steve. I know it's only been a year.
That's just kind of like the thing as like enthusiasts. It's like once something's in like your top 25, top 15, whatever, and you haven't ridden it in like 6 months, I'm just like, oh, I want to go back, because I just really want to go ride X2 and Voyage. Thoroughly rode Voyage a month and a half ago.
Man, I can't wait to ride Voyage.
Yeah, it's so good.
I got that. Actually, I'm going on 31st, so it's really in like 12 days, something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Voyage, where you got that rank, RC?
That's my number 1 too.
Oh, for real? Man,
Yeah.
y'all got me. Really can't wait to ride it now.
You gotta. It's probably not gonna. In the morning, it's not gonna be that crazy, but get
Huh?
to the end of the night and get
Oh
to
yeah.
get that last ride,
Oh
that
yeah.
warm
That's
up.
why I'm gonna stay the whole day. That's why when I go, I'm gonna stay the whole day. So even if I ride it and it ain't as crazy yet, but I'll say, yo, let me come back. Make sure I come back towards the midday and the end of the night too.
Just ride Thunderbird until it warms up.
Yeah. I probably will go to that ride first since it's probably the weakest ride in the park.
It's still good. It just when you have Voyage and Legend there, and Raven, it's hard to compete.
Okay, Raven's probably the weakest wooden, but still really good, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Very good.
It's in my top 20.
Yeah. Even Raven is that's good.
Like their wooden collection is legendary. Phrasing.
Yeah.
But it is. It really is. It really, their wooden coasters are incredible. Like I can't think of. Well, really, there's not many other parks that have 3 wooden coasters of that scale, or of that scale.
And they take care of them too, because I see they built the whole structure on Voyage. I seen a documentary video. They was building the whole structure again, not just the topper track.
Yeah, like, and that's the reason why they don't really add much, because they put so much tender love and care to those wooden coasters that it takes up a lot of the budget, and they're a family-owned park. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
the fact they even got a B&M, like a B&M wing that launches, I'm honestly surprised they even got that. So
yeah, I heard that's the best. That's the best wing coaster though.
it probably is. The only one I'm missing in the States is X-Flight. I just need that one. And,
okay.
Then I'll have all of them to give opinion on. But from all 3 that I have been on, being Gatekeeper and Wild Eagle and Thunderbird, Thunderbird is the best.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now Gatekeeper is underrated though.
Yeah, I like Gatekeeper, believe it or not.
I just like wing coasters. I think they're generally a model I like from B&M. They just need to do. I need to ride the Chinese wings, essentially.
Oh my god, yes.
Like,
but like I said, it's the one B&M I actually want to ride. Bucket list.
Yeah. Yo, I love B&M inverts though.
Those are good. Alpine Guy slapped today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, it was good. Then they closed it down for a storm. The storm. But yeah, when you really know that park. Oh, I gotta get to the trip report because I can't be saying anything about it yet. So, you guys hear about the new? They're getting rid of Platinum.
They getting rid of it.
This might be a one after doing research.
Nah, I ain't know.
So basically, right now, the only passes that parks will have now. Well, I'm looking at Cedar Points, but if you were to go to Kings Dominion, right? I'm pretty sure all you have is the gold now.
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah, I forgot. I did see a video of that on YouTube about the Platinum going away.
Yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, it's an add-on. So the All Park Passport is an add-on to all Cedar Fair season passes. So basically, if I got my Kings Dominion pass, I don't know exactly how it's going to transition to my pass because I have a Platinum, but essentially, I have to get a gold now, so it's $100 less, or more than $100 less. I think I did. It's like $150 less than what I'm paying now, plus the 100. So I'd be saving 50. And if the Platinum is the same, so the Platinum meal plan is the same, then I'm literally saving more money on the Kings Dominion one at least. So
I'm kind of.
Yeah, Wes, that's our next year, right?
Yeah.
For the new passes for Cedar Fair.
Yeah.
See, my thing is like I'm kind of sad to see Cedar Fair of all chains getting into this rabbit hole with like the passes and the different types of passes because it's like,
Yeah, a
bruh,
good thing.
yes,
Like, if it's not broke, don't fix it type of situation. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because, like, really, their pass system was fine. You know, it made sense. It was easy to understand. But they're streamlining it even more to the
I
sense,
know.
to the sense of, like, hey, it's only gold now. There's no platinum everywhere. Now you have a add-on to your gold to go to all the parks. And it's, yeah. So,
It's just like, listen, we want parking and admission. Stop it, and like a
and
10%
decent
discount.
discounts. No, I want more than
And
10%
like,
because hear me out. I'm tired of getting like 50 cents off of my food. It's a slap in the face. It really is.
no, that's
Like,
true. That's true.
like what?
But like, then it's like for platinum, we want parking and admission to all the parks. Like, just stop overcomplicating it.
Yeah, but they're trying to give us the. They're trying to make the most money. You know them. You know capitalism.
Yeah.
Capital. You know that's why I love what Mike said. He was trying to put it into words. He said he was like, Holiday World is the only park that really doesn't try to like look at you like a consumer in a capitalist economy.
I mean, their ticket prices have gone up though, but like, still, everything that's included there is fantastic.
Drinks, you can't beat that though.
The fact I can keep electrolytes in my body at a theme park for free, and my skin, protected from the sun. Sorry, I just cannot think. It's been a long day. Long day, and now the bong rips, you know. So, but
Oh yeah, I be hearing you on your beginning of your episodes lighting that bong.
yeah. So let me read this. So this is my situation. I have the platinum pass, and they literally have, and this is the King's Dominion vlog, talking about it. So what about the platinum pass? With the introduction of the all park passport, the platinum pass will no longer be offered. Yeah, but don't worry, you can still get the same benefits with the purchase of the 2024 with the all park. A combined price. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saving more than $50 for this. So if the platinum is the same, the platinum meal plan is the same, I might even just get like a souvenir cup or something because like I just have that to go now, or get another pass somewhere else. That's cool. If this works out, you know, I really don't see an issue besides, you know, it really wasn't broken, like you said. But if they can make it even better, then that's cool.
Like you said, if they can make it even better, I'm definitely with it.
So, Project Exodus, we're going overseas a little bit. We're going to cut through some of this because this is just light stuff until we get to the trip reports, really. Yeah, Project Exodus. Supports are on site for third part. Really excited to look at that stuff. That is one of the most interesting coasters, even though it does look a tad short. If the elements can hit, then for me, as for my preferences, that can make up for it. So, yeah. I'm excited to see Project Exodus. Y'all over in the UK, I'm happy for you. That thing looks like it's gonna slap. And it looks super unique. Foliage is being added to Epic Universe. Good sign. That means we're getting close, boys. We're getting close.
I gotta stay on top of the dates.
Yes, you really do. You're sitting here getting Velocicoaster rides. You haven't even probably seen Epic Universe once.
I know not.
Bro, I'm curious about that. I would love to see just the vast space of it. Like, this is you don't want to see Starfall Racers in person? Like, bro, you gotta do that. Like, you can see it before, like, you probably won't be able to see it anymore. Like, there's gonna be so much theming and buildings around it. I think that's so interesting. You definitely gotta get pictures of that. You lucky son of a bitch. Yeah,
Wes, you is funny, man. Oh, because is he close by it or something?
Yeah, he lives in Florida, or he's in Florida now. So I'm like,
oh, okay.
I'm like, he can literally just get like see every little detail that they're doing now, all the little new lands that they're building up. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. So Pipeline, you want to talk about that? Only reason I want to talk about it is because, well, you guys all heard about what happened with Pipeline, right?
No, I ain't hear about what happened to it recently. Nope.
All right, so Pipeline had a collision at low speeds, I think last night, maybe a night ago, recording of this. But had a low speed collision when from the block break into the station. No one was injured. There was no damage to the trains at all, and people were making stuff like, "What is going on with B&M?" Or like, "Man." And for real, this stuff has happened with almost every manufacturer. This is one of the most common incidents for a roller coaster, I feel like. The low speed little dinks. That's what the bumpers are for, too.
Right.
Yeah, it literally hit the bumper. Like, it didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
It happened with Orion last year. It happened with Valraven in 2019. What another coaster happened? It happened with the Gerstlauers before.
Steel Vengeance opening day, too.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Steel Vengeance.
Yeah.
And those are all different manufacturers. Like
Pipeline was open today, so
exactly. And Pipeline was open today with a 60-minute wait. You said?
Yeah, 60.
Damn,
and what was makeup?
Wednesday?
And what was makeup?
They claimed it was 10, but I'll get into that.
Oh man, SeaWorld is just a parody of Six Flags at this point. That might be a hot take. Last of the news. New Oklahoma theme park potentially opening in 2026. So, guys, this is pretty big news, but it would not surprise me if it didn't happen, but I would love for it to happen because we obviously need more parks. But this park is called American Heartland. It's announced $2 billion in theme park investment. Let me read the rest of this article here. Just west of the Grand Lake, the development will start in phases, with a large-scale RV park with cabins and a world-class theme park and resort in 2026. So they're gonna do the RV park first. I forgot what exactly they were trying to have in here. American Homeland will be a $1,000 development with a 125-acre theme park, which is comparable to the size of Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. That's pretty sizable.
I saw Velocicoaster clone and Woody. So, well, not Velocicoaster clone, but like I saw some sort of multi-launch in a Woody in the rendering. So, hype.
Yeah, let me actually look at the rendering here.
Very hype.
Are you talking about Over the Water?
What?
Over the Water, that yellow coaster? Like, are you talking about the map rendering, or is it like specific?
I heard something about a multi-launch.
Oh, there is a Woody though. Why are there PTCs on there when they're not gonna put PTCs on them?
I know, bro. It's gonna be like Millennium Flyers. I'm just gonna be sad.
I really want this to be successful, obviously. Like, and if there actually is room after, like if there actually is that foliage and stuff past the park, if this is successful, they have expansion. So, guys, support these new parks because competition is a good thing in the sense that it forces people to do unique and innovative things. Heck, that's the reason why King's Dominion is the left field park. Hell, it's bit them in the ass a few times, but that's why they have such unique rides. Maybe not an S&S 4D free spin anymore, but that's the only exception, right? Even like their floorless is unique to the floorless.
Oh yeah, I love Dominator. It's one of my favorite floorless.
I've been hearing that a
Shout
lot.
out Rougarou.
Bro, Rougarou's underrated. I'm gonna stand on that. But American
That's
Heartland,
A whip on it, Rougarou.
looks very interesting. I really hope it goes through. The chances are, with these new park announcements, it's slim. But nevertheless, we can hope. And that is all of the news.
Right.
So, man, Keith, you do any recent trips or you've been chilling? What was the last trip you did?
It's still the last trip I did was still the one we came off, but man, I got a trip coming up though. I got Holiday Road, and then the next day I'm gonna hit up Kentucky Kingdom and finish off at Kings Island because Kentucky Kingdom is not much there, so I gotta see what Storm Chaser and all that good stuff there about.
No, Storm Chaser is good. Storm Chaser is good.
Oh, you been on it?
Yeah, we went there and we went to Holiday World this past trip.
Yeah, so I'm gonna knock that out since it's close by, Kentucky Kingdom. Then I'm gonna finish off at Kings Island, then head back home. So I got a 3-part trip coming up in a week and a half.
Man, yeah. Only thing I will say is I want to try that technique, RC, on Lightning Run.
On Lightning Run?
Yes.
That's like Kentucky Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can work on an RMC. It's just you don't normally need to do it.
When I get there.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I think the staplage is kind of like ruined it for me. Like the ride just pushes down every single airtime hill. At least for me, it did.
I say I hope they ain't doing it like Six Flags over Georgia. Hope they ain't stapling like over there.
Well, it depends on who you get.
That's the worst. That's probably one of the worst ones I've been stapled by. Like I'm like, why is they gotta staple us like this? Like you said, they doing push-ups on the restraints, man.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just feels personal. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm excited to hear about that. But we got some trip reports here. Yours is much more exciting, RC. So I don't know if you want to start off, or if you want to wait to end with the finale of your. Well, yours just sounds more shitposty, honestly. Mine is just kind of, it's critical. Cause like I said, I went park inspector today.
Yeah.
So,
and then next month, August,
looking at my notes.
the 3rd week of August, I'm planning on going to Great Adventure, back to Hershey, and then Katie, and then Rel birthday, and September, and then I don't know what's that up after that. In the winter months, I probably do Cali or Texas in the winter months where everything else is closed.
yeah, I have to save after Rel's, because I'm saving it for Christmas stuff, all that jazz, and then I'll be back at it for like early months, like March for NorCal, and I've recently started routing my NorCal trip. Potentially, and God, I have to hit Go-Right Gardens, guys. That's gonna be fun. I'm so
Yeah. I heard it's a good ride, matter of fact.
No, Gold Striker, on the other hand, yes, probably is. But yeah, RC, you're looking at your notes, you said?
Yes. So, last Friday, woke up at 4 a.m., drove 10 hours to Six Flags Over Georgia, which actually took 12 stops.
Wait, from Florida? It took you that long?
Oh, no, from Maryland.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you was driving kind of slow. I ain't going for
Nah, but so I
Maryland,
literally credit ran Six Flags Over Georgia. I rode everything one time. Because first time there, walked in, Twisted Cyclone was a walk on, and I literally did not. And I literally walked on the back row and did not find it worth it to ride a second time.
Wait, so did you get stapled?
Yes, but still, like the ride experience, because it was like 2 o'clock and really hot out, so it was like warmed up and everything, and like, nah.
Wait,
it's the weakest RMC to me, but I still would ride it. I still don't mind it, but it's the weakest one to me, if I had to say.
so how bad was the staple? Was it like actually a bad staple, or?
Yeah, I was like actually stapled.
Okay, because like sometimes
But,
it'll be,
like-
this is ridiculous, and
Yeah,
you literally have a click.
but like, it was super weak and super short, so like I just didn't really find it worth it to ride again when they get credits. Like I don't have anything ranked past 25, but that's like 40 out of 250 or something like that.
That's like where I had
And
41 maybe.
like it's crazy enough. I kind of think Goliath is the best at the park, and that's a B&M.
It is. It definitely is. I gotta admit, and I gotta agree with you on that. I love Goliath.
Georgia Lions is very good.
It is. It is actually surprisingly good.
You're hearing that?
And I only rode that once too.
You're hearing that from RC? A B&M Hyper. It's good.
It's
better than an RMC.
RMC in a park. That's crazy.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what other? I could go to 0 other parks where I say there's a B&M better than an RMC, except for Over Georgia. So now, after cred running, everything became the fun part, where I went to Fun Spot Atlanta.
Wait, you're just done with Six Flags? You don't know thoughts in any other coasters? Just
nope. All trash.
Okay.
All
trash. Make it worse. The operations don't make it no better on top of it.
Yep. 100%.
Bro, easy.
Batman is good though.
Batman is great. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't sleep on Batman, bro. No, that's fun.
I'm sound asleep, my guy.
No. It's because you're on heroin. Because what the heck, that ride slaps.
Man, you agree with that one, Wes?
Bro, Batman is literally wired. Like it's alive. That ride is so good. It's a literally inverted Hulk. Like
third favorite in the park. Batman.
Hulk is mid too, bro.
Yeah, that's a terrible take.
Hulk is alright at Hulk at Universal. That joint fun.
You see, his mid is probably top 30. So,
bro, the Hulk is not top 30.
Bro, Hulk is. Let me tell you where it is.
And
it's 21.
Bro, the Batman clone is like 100.
Bro, get out of here.
Damn, you hard on that joint.
No, get out of here, bro.
Damn.
Bro, like, I'd rather.
And that's one of the better ones to me. Like
it is a good. It's so good. Like
it's to me, it's better than the one that's at Great Adventure.
It is. It really is. The Great Adventure one kind of sucks. It doesn't suck.
Kind of slower. It seemed like.
Man. I think I'm just gonna Hulk. I was gonna say Hulk lap. I'm going to lap Hulk next time. Just because I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, which one y'all like better, the Hulk or Kumba?
Hulk.
Yeah, me too. It's because I got a launch in the beginning.
But he doesn't rank really either of those that high, so.
Yeah, and I like Kumba too, though.
I love Kumba. Well, 26, but I love Kumba. I like the nostalgia of Kumba. All right, RC, Arie.
Yes. So there was no rain in the forecast or anything, and as soon as I got there, on the way, it starts like thunderstorming and raining, and I'm just like kind of like shitting myself because I'm like, there's only like 2 hours left. It's from 8 to 10, and I'm like worried I won't be able to get on. But so the funny thing is, I go back and I walk back to Aerie, but then I walked back to the front. So I was like, okay, it looks like they might open stuff soon. I needed to get one credit because I got the kiddie coaster, and then I made Aerie my 250 afterwards. And funny enough, I rode the kiddie coaster with Brandon from Theme Park Predictions.
Man, literally, he was getting a bag at Aerie. No, I'm joking.
So I was just chatting with him, and then we went back to Aerie and got my 250.
So what was his reason for being there?
He loves Arie Force One.
No, I'm saying do you have a trip that he was going on, or he just drove there because he's kind of close from Sharp?
He said he was at the zoo earlier that day, so he was with his family. But super nice guy.
Yep.
Super nice guy too.
So he knows about the cast or not?
Nah.
Bruh.
I didn't bring it up.
Bro, he knows about Drunk Riders and Coaster and Brews. Why the heck would he not want to know about the high rollers?
Well, he might, because I did DM him on Instagram. But at any rate, Arie Force One, bro. I had high expectations for this ride because you gave me high expectations for this ride, but like, it's literally my number one RMC, and I did not expect that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you just ripped the Band-Aid off, huh?
Over Gwazi?
Yes.
Well, he has
Gwazi
Steve
and
over
Vengeance.
Yeah, what over Gwazi?
It goes Arie Force, Steel Vengeance, and then Gwazi.
Damn, what's up with Gwazi? Why you got it the lowest out the three?
I don't dislike it. My number 3 is Arie Force. My number 4 is Steel Vengeance. My number 5 is Gwazi. So
your number 5 out of everything?
Yeah, out of 250.
I can give you somewhat of a break then, because man, I love me some Gwazi though, man.
Gwazi is crack.
Yeah,
it is. That's your number 2, right? West out of everything.
Yes.
I mean, Arie Force has my number 1 inversion. That arcade roll is actually insane.
Okay, it's not that. It's incredible.
It's whippy though. I ain't gonna front.
No, it's extremely whippy. But number one.
Wait. What's your number 1 inversion then?
Bro, Mosasaurus roll and Death Roll are better than that.
Hell no, bro.
Yes.
Well, on RMC or inversion period, like number 1 version
period.
Bro, I literally.
Man, I'm gonna go with a pretzel loop on.
Nah.
For me.
That is really good.
That's crazy. I'm not going with it. That's crazy.
So I'm telling you,
it, though,
when I'm in the Death Roll,
he likes the intensity.
Yeah, you're all about intensity, bro. You're Wolverine. That's what I'm saying. But the Death Roll, I literally lose track of time and space. The arcade roll, I get laterally whipped, but I'm still there. Like I'm like, holy crap, that was insane. I feel like I'm being hypnotized in Gwazi's Death Roll. That's why I love it. With on top of being laterally thrown heavily, it's not like a snap. But the arcade roll is that probably surprised me the most because I knew the Quindom was gonna like be ridiculous. I knew the Outer Bank was gonna be ridiculous, but that arcade roll. It's my 3rd favorite inversion, to be fair.
I mean, Mosasaurus roll is great. Rode it
That
tonight.
might be like my 2nd or 3rd favorite inversion, though, because that is a popping inversion, though.
The Gwazi Death Roll is great, too. But there's something...
Oh, yeah. And I like
the engineering. You're taking the arcade roll just, like, super fucking fast, and, like, the inversion is just so tight. Like
whippy too, like
you have that as you exit the inversion, if you're sitting on the right side, you just get flung into the seat. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, believe it or not, I like Still Vengeance. First inversion. It goes inside the struct. It goes up to the structure where
Yeah.
the first
that
drop
version
at.
is good.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
fantastic too.
Yep.
That's like I think that's the best version on that ride.
It is. I think it's whippy and I like how it goes upward, and then it kind of feel like you're about to go into another inversion, but it's not. It's like a 540-degree altogether. Yeah.
And the fact you're out of your seat the entire time. Like
Right.
how they engineered that is
Yeah.
yeah, I find it hard to hate RMC in my opinion.
It's the best. One of the best. I like Intimate a little bit better still, only because they've been around longer and they got a lot of varieties because they got drop towers and stuff like that.
That is
but
true. That is
other
very
than
true.
that, RMC is my second favorite manufacturer.
So, what'd you think of the Quint down?
What'd you say?
I was asking RC what he thought of the Quint down.
It definitely hurt my legs.
Oh man.
Wait, how many rides did you get?
I got 8.
Yeah, by 4, that was when I was like, this is what it would feel like after around 10 on Twisted, maybe. Like, that, like, leg-wise, that thing beats me up. Like, it felt like someone was doing birthday punches on my legs.
For some reason, honestly, y'all, it didn't bother my legs, not one bit.
Yeah, it's because you have vibranium in your you got vibranium, Wolverine.
Unlike you and Lauren be saying I'm in Myrtle all the time.
Bruh. Because I'm thinking out of all the RMCs I have, like, a top 5, the easiest one to ride, even though it's still wild as hell, is Wildcats Revenge.
Oh yeah.
Like, I get 10 rides on that, and I generally feel fine. You know, my body's not sore or anything. I'm not feeling tired.
Well, Skyrush make it up for it. His neighbor in the park. Now that ride, I ain't go front. That get my legs more than Arie Force One do.
Bro.
So all the negative on them hills on Skyrush.
I was with Gavin, and he said his legs felt like they were about to pop.
On what ride?
On Skyrush.
Yo, that joint after 4 or 5 rides when it's warmed up, I ain't gonna frost it. Yo, I can feel that though.
No, but he said he got stapled, and he said, "Bro, his legs are about to pop." And I'm like, I can't. That's too silly.
Yo, I got stapled too, but I cussed the ride operator out. Cause he walked away like it wasn't nothing. I said, "Oh yeah," and I went off on him.
Man, that's be.
Fucking goober at Twisted Timbers.
Man.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Twisted Timbers.
No, we talked about Goober a good bit, to the point he's it's just a character of, it's a genre of person in the parks now, a Goober.
Yes, interesting. Yep. Yo, that line you showed the other day when you was at KD on West for Twisted Timbers. I mean, not I-305. That was crazy, that line.
Oh, that was a hot 2021.
Oh, okay.
It was Fight of Fear on the left and Intimidator on the right, and they were both
okay.
like 2
I thought it was like recently. I was about to say.
Nah. You would.
Well, the hunt, I can see that there's a lot more people come in.
So, what about Arie? What is like your top 3 favorite things, I guess?
Okay, so the Outer Bank, definitely. The arcade roll. And the drop.
What?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the double up and the drop off of that at first.
I mean that too. I don't. It's almost got like those weird feels that you get on that I get on a Wildcat, where it's like in specific like the truss drive or the truss dive or whatever, and like the stall. it's like they don't hit that crazy
Mm-hmm.
for me, but they do. I get that sensation where you go through them and then build speed going into the next thing. I love that because that's
Dude,
like the feel that I was getting on Wildcat.
that speed hill.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my,
speed hill after the yeah,
my
that
So
shit's
that
fucking
speed, that
crazy, bro.
speed hill after that, yeah, that underflip is crazy.
Oh my
Like,
god.
like my
It
thing
feel
is
like
like,
a Sky Rush speed hill. I mean, it feel like a Sky Rush airtime hill.
bro, because like it was very hard for me to like really decide that it was my favorite RMC because it's like I'm such a sucker for length, and that's why I was like very tempted to have like vengeance over it. But nah, like even though it's not like the longest ride, it's just unbelievably good. So
Like the forces are lethal. uh man. Man, and it's crazy because I'm finding I'm actually experimenting with sides now. I'm getting that ridiculous in this hobby and for coasters. Uh I'm noticing right side is generally the best side for a lot of coasters for some reason. I have no clue why.
Yeah,
Obviously, this is completely subjective. There's no scientific fact behind this, but yeah, I noticed today. I was really noticing the difference in forces and what they were doing. And it is noticeable if you really pay attention to it.
yeah. I know my nephew.
even
He
yeah,
he loved it. Arie Force One. Wes, remember my nephew I brought with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he loved Arie Force One. He was like, man, Uncle, I'm ready to ride that again.
Bro, you turn him to an enthusiast perfect with Airy. That ride's gonna be. I
Right,
said put an ace landmark in front of it right now.
right. That's why if we do a kids like for the BCS, my nephew will definitely probably be one of the first members.
So you said the drop. The drop itself?
The first drop, he mean?
Yeah, is that what you mean? The first drop?
I see. Is he there?
the first drop for what?
Airy.
Yeah, the first drop's good.
Yeah, but you said it's one of the top three things that stood out for you on Airy?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I would say definitely the top two would be the arcade roll and the Outer Bank.
Man, I'm trying to think of
Yo,
my top three now on that.
I got
Cause,
mine when you done, Wes.
cause I know for sure essentially the Quint down is. Oh wow, I. Well, it shows that how much of a sucker I am for ejector airtime. Um, cause holy shit.
I don't know. I think I'd take some of the better but more comfortable like Speed Hill over the Quinn down.
Dude, by the 12th ride, you just submit to it. Wait, are you saying it's
Oh,
too? Are you saying it's too much?
no, 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 no. I'm just saying that
Are
that's not
Man,
one of my top three. Because, brother, I kept my room on the
Oh,
Quint
I
down
kept
every
him in
single
line.
time.
Yeah, I kept it too, and yo,
Yeah,
that
I
brake
didn't
run.
stable myself.
I think
You
that
get
brake run is the craziest
flown.
brake run, and I think it's the new craziest brake run. And we say this in
Even
every
more than
RMC.
Gwazi.
Yo, it's more than Gwazi, more than Wildcat. If it's like,
Yeah,
bro, it's because when you're in the back row, you're still in the air while you're braking.
yeah.
You're out of your seat while you're mid brake. It's oh my god. If you're in the back row, you at least have the seat in front of you to grab onto. If you're in the row 11 or not row 11, basically second to last. Good luck, because I literally scraped lubricant from the bottom of the train because I was folded over the restraint. Oh my god. Yeah, we have similar taste, obviously, but I'm just happy we have it exactly the same at 3. Hell, like, I don't even know if I could get better rides because it's like the fact I saw it getting faster and faster, even from that new train got put on for like those 3 hours is.
Yo, it still was moving.
Oh my, no, and it got so fast. By like the exponential growth of speed.
Right. Just keep Vicky away from me, and I can enjoy the ride even more.
Oh man. So.
But man, oh yeah, I got my favorite 3 parts of Arie.
All right.
I like the Outer Bank, that 0G roll over the arcade building, and actually the turnaround, that Helix, that Helix turnaround before the second 0G roll.
Really?
Yeah, it's forceful actually.
Oh my god. Man loves positives. I thought I loved positives, but you literally.
Why you think 305 is my number 1?
Well, it's crazy that Helix, like, and then you can't, like, so for me, whenever you get out of the arcade roll and go down into that Helix, like, you get flown, but like then you're like literally stuck, like you can't even like reposition yourself for that last roll.
I love that Helix.
Yeah. Higher.
Wow.
Then the quad down, I could deal with it, but that's not my number 1 favorite part of the ride or nothing though.
I know it's an unpopular opinion. Because in reality, the Outer Bank is sexual. In all honesty, but the Quint down is like, I am such a sucker for ejector airtime, and it's just giving it to me in the purest form. The most powerful form, like I love what Brian said. He said it feels like you're just flicking a towel. You're just flicking a towel. Like that's literally what it feels like.
That was a good one. And Brian said that.
It's I do think there is no bad part of the ride. In fact, I think people undersell the first half a lot.
Yeah, because what's that Raven Trust dive? It's not intense, but it's really good still. That first element after the first drop, the Raven Trust dive, yeah.
So, you were wowed by that, met homies, and drove to your new home state at the moment, Florida. What have you been up to since then? What's been going on?
Is he there?
What's up?
He probably was falling asleep over there.
Well, I was saying, what was the basically what's been up since Florida? Since you've been in Florida?
Well, the ride counts so far are 8 on Velocicoaster and 3 on Hagrid since the move. And, well, some others, but one awful experience for like an hour at SeaWorld Orlando, too.
So, Velocicoaster and Universal have been great. SeaWorld,
yes.
cheeks.
Yes. I'll have to go get the pipeline credit at some point, and I need to get a new mind blower. But
you should have done it for the cast, bro. I'm not. I'm literally pulling her chain. Don't worry. But yeah, I don't blame you, because like I said, the vibes at Sea's chain parks are just, I hate it. Like I really hate it so much. Like, it just makes me not want to be at a theme park. At least theirs. And I described it perfectly when I was talking to Airtime Mike about it. I can't think of it right now in my head, so let me look at the message I sent to him. What was it? I said, I feel like I can have a conversation with a lot of employees at KD. At Busch, I feel like as if I'm a burden, or as if they think I'm a burden to them.
Right.
So I'm just like, and it's not every employee, right? But more often than not at Busch. Or even SeaWorld, like unless like I will always talk up Glacier Bar, because that was the best experience I had at a Seas Park with employees in a long while. So how was Mako? Why did you even wait for Mako? I'm confused.
So here was my thinking. Mako was 10 minutes. Pipeline was an hour. My hope was I'd go walk on Mako, and then Pipeline would like drop in wait time or something, and then I'd go get that and still have time to go to Velocicoaster. But I get the 10-minute Mako, and it takes 30 minutes for me to get on, and it's station wait because they were just dispatching so slow with 2 trains. I'm like, what is happening? The Angelath is still better.
Bro, Mako was like, I think B&Ms are like, or B&M hypers are like half a coaster most of the time.
Yeah. Mako just did not hit for me today.
Yeah, lesson is Goliath or Diamondback.
That's what I'm saying, like, I need to get back on Diamondback, but that's the one people be crapping on the most, and I'm like,
Or Diamondback?
yeah. Well, one of them.
One.
Besides, like, obviously the obvious ones.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
but Wes, I gotta chop it up, man.
what's up?
Yeah, I said I gotta chop it up for the night because I gotta get up early in the morning.
Alrighty. We're basically doing our trip reports here, and I'm finishing up mine. And it's only about my home park stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yo, Keith, do you have anything to plug where they can find you?
Well, I ain't been on it much, but yeah, I got Knockout Coasters on Instagram. Is called Knockout Coasters on there, and then and then that's about it. Cause I gotta get back on my stuff though, cause I ain't been on it like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Knockout Coasters on Instagram for now.
All right. Yeah, if you want to talk codes with him, where you at? Darien Lake? That's your closest park? Try to go to Darien Lake.
My closest park, home park.
Yeah, hit him up. He's there to ride coach with you all day. He ain't have no issue with that. Hell, he probably drive to meet you somewhere too. Probably 7 hours. Ain't no issue.
Right, ain't no issue at all. I done did 18 last month.
Alrighty, homie.
Yep. All right, thanks for having me on, Wes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Appreciate you getting on the cast, man.
All right, nice meeting you too, RMC. RC, I think I called you RMC. I meant RC.
I was like, I was sorry you said RMC, but I don't know if you just said like RC.
That's what I meant to call. Yeah, you too close to being called RMC, man.
You know, you should have gone to the Wobble now for Shivering Timbers, because literally, you know how crazy it would have been, everyone just yelling, you're like, because they were dressed up as pirates, bro. You would have been,
I know.
RC.
Alright, y'all.
Alrighty, Keith.
Yep.
Take care, mate.
Thank you.
Peace, man.
Yep.
Anything else you got to talk about RC though with Florida trips or Florida living so far?
The rain, man. The rain's pretty unpredictable.
You said the rain is unpredictable?
Yeah. Kind of screwed me over today, but it's all good.
So did you even get a ride today on Velocity? Oh yeah, you said
I did, yeah. I got a row 2 right side. It was absolutely fire.
Bro, you should try the technique on Velocity.
Nah, it's just no point.
What do you mean?
Veloci's a ride. Veloci's a ride that's good while you're stapled, bro.
No, it's not. You see, but
What?
you don't think that with Sky Rush?
Restraints are different, bro.
Listen, I get. Like, I'm not saying that the Velocicoaster restraints are uncomfortable by any means. But when you're a stable, you're not getting anything, and it's not like the airtime is amazing on that ride. Anyway, it's good. But if you're stapled on it, you're getting absolutely nothing. Like airtime wise, everything else you're fine.
I have no issues with velocity restraints. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't say I did. I'm just saying if you're stapled, it's just like being stapled any other ride, I suppose. But but to me, it always pushes hard down after the first two inversions. So that's where I would do the method personally.
I like keeping my room for like the speed hill and the Mosasaurus roll.
That's what I'm saying. And I never have that much room. Like, it's rare I have kept the room there because it just naturally. And now I'm learning how to ride those new Intamins more to get the more comfy room. But yeah.
But honestly, bro, I'm just excited to have these parks local to me more than anything.
Home Park Hollywood Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what you call it? I think you need to go to Gwazi.
Play this week. I'm thinking I might go get some night rides on Saturday or so. If not next week. If not next weekend, because I got time off. So we'll see what happens.
So, what do you think? I don't know. Alex said Mind Blower still slapped. So I'm just curious what you're going to think.
So,
I'm trying. I think my last trip was. When was my last trip? Besides the home park stuff, I think it really was. Yeah, just the home park. So. Went to Katie this Friday. Past Friday for night rides. A vibe. Always fun. Caught Grizzly getting stuck. And apparently it breaks down once a day. It'll just get stuck on the chain lift randomly once a day. I noticed that when I'm looking at queue times too. I'm like, oh, okay, it's down for some reason. And then I saw it literally live in 4K. And I wish I was joking for the meme, but I literally caught it in 4K, 30 frames per second. Thank you, modern technology, but the operator would say, yeah, this happens once every day or so, because he was trying to have the person release the lift, and he was asking them if they did that. They were shaking their head no. They got it back up in 5 minutes. I just think it's interesting. I got into Beely, extremely mid. Also, I can confirm the crates are not for anything special. In fact, I literally saw them putting in the props for Let's Get Wild into those crates that potentially could be... No. I literally saw... I rode Reptilian just for that. But I rode Reptilian also to see and envision what a potential layout could be. And it's just so cool. I am curious if they're gonna move back to near Flight of Fear because it's not the most room, I will say. It's not the most room. That's why Volcano was a little bit tiny, what it did. But otherwise, the actual talk of what I did. I went to do my trip report, my park inspector for Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I heard Pantheon was running good, and that was mainly the reason. And I wanted to ride Dark Coaster with full effects. Give it a fair shot, you know? I heard no one talking about it ever since. I mean, it might be really hard to get on it. I don't blame him, but let's just go off with the Pantheon here. So, I don't get the hype. I mean, I don't think really anyone does. In fact, when I put up my story today, just saying meh, I got a lot of trash for that. Like people agree, as if it's like a thank you, like for being outspoken. Obviously not, but like people be doing that when you agree, because I'll be doing that on social media too. Be like, yes, you have the right opinion. But yeah, I was surprised with that amount, I guess, of people that went outspoken and said that, and I'm like, yeah, this to the underwhelming forces, to the weird pacing, to the smell of the ride, because they place it next to yaks that shit all the time apparently, because it just always smells terrible there. Yeah, I just don't get it. Hell, it fell after my rides today. I prefer Copperhead Trike over Pantheon. Yikes.
What?
Yes.
Nah.
Bro. So you wanna know where Pantheon was? Pantheon was it was at 30. And I'm like, what? I looked, I'm like, this is not better than King the Car or Copperhead. So I put those two above. Because Copperhead, the whole layout for me, is underrated. It's intense, it has great hang time, crazy ejector, and it's paced well.
Nah, bro. Nah, you lost me, bro.
Nah. People hating on Copperhead when it's a good ride. Like, I just don't know what rides they're getting on that they're saying it's Sleepyhead Trike. Like, I'm honestly mad confused. I'm getting off it. I'm like, I want to get back on more and more and more. Like, Copperhead is really good. Pantheon, I wanted to stop after 6. I'm just like, I will say the middle row is the best row on the ride, and that's just weird. And the main reason is it's the most balanced ride you will get on it. Every element will still hit just about the same than the front or the back. And then you don't have to worry about, the second half is the front row, or the first half is all about the back. Like, the middle is just good. You know, you just get basically all of it. A little bit watered down, but all meshed into one. But yeah, I don't hate it either. I think it's really good, but I don't even know if it's really good. I think it's good. Man, that ride really fell off for me, man. Granted, I don't even think I had 100 when I rode Pantheon.
I need to get on Pantheon again. Sometime.
No, when you get on it, I cannot wait. Oh, you're gonna feel the same way I did. I know. Like it's just so middling. Everything about the only, I guess the ejector air time is crazy, but it's so sharp and fast. You're like, you expect the outer banks. Oh, maybe I'm gonna get sustained, and you get. It's like temperamental. It's like sometimes you get flow ejectors, sometimes you get floaters, sometimes you get nothing. Really, the stall's still great. But just, I want to like it. I really do. Like, but to me, after that trip, Alpengeist is closer and Verbolten's closer than I thought they were, like, in the park. But yeah, rode Alpengeist, and then they forced my hand into riding Dark Coaster. So Because it's the only open. It's like one of the only rides open in a storm. So yeah, luckily I got in before a bigger crowd, but I walked basically all the way in through the castle and then right into the actual hallway, and I still waited almost an hour. I'm at a loss. At that point, I was like, after my Pantheon rides, Star Coaster, I'm like, and then on top of all that, I feel like I'm literally just trying to have conversation, trying to just talk, have a good time with operators or workers there, and it just feels like you're a burden whenever you're trying to do that. Like you're just saying, "Hey, how you're doing," or making a joke about what was said around context of what was happening, and there's no response, or they're just gonna talk in front of you with their two worker friends while you're just trying to get your food for about a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about when I dislike Busch. I could care less about a lineup. Like, I really could. As long as the environment is fine. And it is one of my least favorite environments in the theme park. Then I went to Katy. I had to cleanse my palate and then just to go back to Katy, but immediately a better time. I went to the back, got my 2 twisted rides, got jukebox. They closed for weather for a passing storm, but I just camped out with some Ritas in front of Intimidator. Oh, I tried blue raspberry for the Misto Shake this time. Not my favorite, but I am very curious how they are able to make a flavor that generally is so powerful and sharp. Like, in the sense, like, it is overbearing a lot of times. They balanced it. I'm incredible. Like, I wish there were a lot more Ritas outside of the parks. I would actually be going there. But yeah, I got last ride night Intimidator. Ran into, and then like I was saying, like I was talking to the ops at Twisted. I was talking to the ops at Intimidator. I'm talking to the worker. Like, it was just a completely different vibe, but they were still being serious and professional and still doing their jobs. It was like, I don't want a new RMC at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I want it to be like it was 10 years ago, before Anheuser-Busch sold to Seas. I just want that type of vibe, man, where I feel like I was at a theme park and not just a shell of its former self. So that's really all I'm going to end it on, because I got to harp on this for basically forever. But Kings Dominion, you're the saving grace of Virginia right now. Man, the way they flip-flopped is insane. Virginia, or Kings Dominion, it was just Intimidator for the longest time. And that's all you would go there for. The parkers ran like trash. The food was trash. Like, now it's the other way around. Where am I going to Busch Gardens for? Food is trash. Service is trash. Rides are mid.
Sure.
At least I got Intimidator in pink skies tonight. That was so pretty. So pretty. Man. They really are getting an RMC, huh?
They don't deserve one.
What?
They don't deserve it.
What do you think? Kings Dominion should just get another RMC?
What's up?
I said, you think Kings Dominion should get another RMC?
Nah. Unless it's a T-Rex. We're getting an Ejonica clone, so I don't care. We're chilling. But Busch doesn't deserve an RMC.
If he actually get a clone, I'll be kind of upset, but at the same time, not. Because Ija is apparently, one of the best coasters in the world.
It's actually better X2. I would love to get that up.
Wait, you say it's not going to be better than X2?
No, I'm saying if it's actually better X2.
Oh. Look. I still need to ride a fourth dimension. But I think trains are the next level of innovation for manufacturers and coaster design in general. We can push track so far, right? Do so many rolls, so many combinations of rolls. Now I think we really gotta mess with how we sit. The orientation. That's the next step, man.
What more can they do?
I mean, they're already trying to swing us around the whole thing with the SNS axis. I would say SNS, honestly, are the ones that are pushing that the most. Even though a lot of their models are prototypes, don't see the light of day after one. But at least they are trying to push that. You know. I do find it funny they have a hard time making a regular train though with steel curtain. That's funny. They can't make a regular train work, just a regular sit-down train, but they can make a fourth dimension coaster like.
No, somehow it opens with two trains right after we go.
I know it literally opens with two trains as soon as we, like you don't know how common that is for me. That's what I was saying, like, and they've been doing it too, like ever since. Man. I just have to go back, which will be probably pretty soon, so.
That's good.
Any last words here? We're going to the 2.5 hour mark. I don't know if he said anything.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody, that was episode 22. A doozy. Catch y'all in the next one. I have no clue what will happen. Maybe I'll go to parks.
Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Well, let's talk about the questions first. We got some stuff. What would you add to Waldemir Steel Coaster only? And what do you think would be a good coaster addition to Six Flags Fiesta Texas? Because I generally think that is, I mean, obviously it's coming. It's what Jeffery Siebert's teasing, so let's just, why don't we all put our noggins together? Maybe someone can guess it right. Maybe a award or something for the most fan questions answered after a season. They get like, because I do have technically something I could give away if we really wanted to give stuff away. Just saying, putting the interest out there. So go ahead and follow us at our socials at The High Rollers C on Twitter, and on Instagram at The High Rollers DMV. But you can follow me on Instagram at West Tower Coasters.
And you can find me at Old Line Airtime.
And guys, also on Twitter, follow me at West Tower C. But otherwise, stay homey out there. Stay cool. Keep riding coasters. Keep making friends. And peace out. Catch y'all in the next one.